Hey guys, welcome to my new video on my channel Software Testing by MKT. As a part of this video, I'm going to show you string problems program that can be asked to my automation engineering students, right? String functions concepts are one of the most famously asked interview questions for my estate engineers and automation testers. One of the famously asked interview questions they usually ask in the interview, they may give you a string with anything input, maybe Manish or Manish123 or Manish Kumar Tiwari, right? And they may ask you, find out in the string, does it contains numeric? Does it contains alphabets? Does it contains space? Or does it contains special characters? These four questions are one of the most famously asked interview questions in the recent days. These questions are one of the questions that has been repeated multiple times as per my students who have attended the interview in the month of February, March, and April. So let's do this. All I'm going to do, I'm going to create a class. So I'm just going to create a class. After creating a class, I'm just going to give it anything. So I have created a class. I'm going to use my main method and I'm going to declare a string. My name, my input string, let's say is, can be anything. I have taken my input as a GroTechMinds, right? My job is to find out whether this particular input, which is GroTechMinds, whether in this string there are alphabets involved or not. In case there are alphabets, what is the count of? Let's do this problem first, right? Guys, as you can see, this GroTechMinds is a string, and now I have to find out whether this particular string definitely have alphabets in it or not. So first thing that I have to do is I have to convert this string into char because I need to check at the individual level, right? Whether G is a alphabet or not, whether R is a alphabet or not, whether O is a alphabet or not, whether T is a alphabet or not, whether E is a alphabet or not. So I have to check it at the each character level. So if you guys don't know, make a note of it that for that we have a special string function called as toChar array. With the help of toChar array, I can convert the given string into character array or char array. We should always use char array. Char and characters are not same. Char is a keyword, char is a data type, but character in Java is a class, right? So you can see here, toChar array return type is char array, right? So if you want, you can copy and paste the same thing here, and you can give any reference variable. So I'm giving it as a C1. Now, what is C1 of 0 is? C1 of 0 is G. What is C1 of 1 is R. I mean, just to show it to you, I'm going to write it here. What is C1 of 0 is? It's G. What is C1 of 5 is? C1 of 5 is C, right? Because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C1 of 5 is C. That means I have converted my given string into toChar array. You know why I have converted them into toChar array? So that I can make use of the character class, right? So we have a character class present with us, okay? How to make use of that character class? Character dot, right? Character dot, is it an alphabet, right? So this is going to check whether the each character in the given string, each character is an alphabet or not an alphabet, right? So here I'm going to do the iteration. So I'm keep on checking with C1 of indexing position I, because I keep on going to increment, right? So for this, I need a for loop also. To iterate, we need a for loop, right? To check with each character, to check with each char, I need a for loop. Starting going to be with G and ending going to be with S. So for loop is going to be with int I is equals to 0, but this is going to run until I value is less than length of the string. Okay, so here I can make use of the name dot length, right? And after that, I'm going to write here I plus plus. Now, always remember, guys, whenever you have is present in the method, that means the return type is always Boolean. If you think you will forget it any day, you please keep your cursor on is alphabet. It will tell you that, hey, return type is Boolean. So kindly copy this and paste it here and store your result in answer 1 equals to, right? So as you know, this for loop is now going to run until the length of my string, starting from G and ending till S, right? So it's going to keep on checking whether G is alphabet or not, whether R is alphabet or not, whether O is alphabet or not, whether T is alphabet or not, whether E is alphabet or not, whether C is alphabet or not. So return type is always Boolean. So you are either going to get the result as true or false. right? So just to make you understand, I'm going to run this particular program. So after running this particular program, you can see I got the output as, I don't want to print this, right? This is confusing us. So just run them. And you can see I'm getting the answer as true, 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 true. It is telling me that, hey, each and everything in your given string is true. Yes, it is a alphabet. What if I write here 1, 2, 3? Then at last 3, I should get false, 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 right? Because the last 3 is not alphabet, right? So this is how you can solve this problem. And now, as I told you, I'm going to count the number of alphabets that I have in this particular string. So as you know that my string name is GroTechMinds 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to calculate the number of alphabets that I have in this particular string. How to count it? For that reason, you may have to play with if and else too. If answer 1 is equals to true, if it is alphabet, then you do something. What you have to do? You have to increment something. What you have to increment? You have to increment something like count of alpha, whose initial value was 0. If you want to avoid any kind of confusion that may arise tomorrow, you can always make it as a static and you can make it as a global variable. Okay, so I made it as a global variable, static int count of alpha. That means count of alpha initially is 0, right? Now, every time answer 1 is equals to true, I want to make sure that my count of alpha is getting incremented by 1, right? And at last, once I am outside my for loop, I want to finally print the value of my count of alpha. That's all I want to do. So I'm going to run this program now. It is telling me that, hey, Manish, in this particular program, you have total 12 alphabets involved, right? Let's count also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You got 12 alphabets here. That's why your answer is 12, right? Can we write this program in a more clear manner? Yes, you can do that. So just wait and watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give the message in a very perfect manner so that it will be easy for every one of you to understand the program easily, right? The real count of alphabets in the given input is count of alpha, right? So the total count is 12. This is how you can do such kind of problems whenever interviewer is asking you count the number of alphabets present in it. If you guys are still confused, I'm going to change my inputs now and I'm going to show you how your answer will vary now. So I'm going to make my input as school. That's all. Or school space 1, 2, 3. To clear all the doubts. School space 1, 2, 3. Before we run the program, let us fix the answer in our mind. How many alphabets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should get the answer as 6. So let's run the program. I'm getting the answer as 6. It is not counting the space. It is not counting the numerics, right? So if you want to run such kind of programs where interviewer is asking you count the number of alphabets involved, you can always go for this particular program, right? Multiple times to my students, the interviewers are also asking the questions that count the number of numerics involved in the given problem, right? So in order to find out the numerics involved in the given problem, you can repeat the same code again, just replace it with answer 2, right? And instead of using is alphabet, you can make use of is numeric. Oh, sorry, not is numeric, is digit, right? So I have just replaced with it is digit, right? So for that, I need another if block. If answer 2 is equals to true, then so for count of alpha, you need count of alpha. For count of numeric, you need count of numeric, whose initial value is 0. So every time my answer 2, that means my digit is coming as true, I'm going to increment the count of numeric. Very simple program. And here I'm going to print the count of numeric. Very simple program, right? So I'm going to run this program. So you can see in my given input, the total number of alphabets that I have is 6. Total number of digits or numeric that I have is equals to 3. Now, I'm going to change my input as Manish Kumar Tiwari and I'm going to run the program. So when I ran the program, you can see the total number of alphabets that I have here is 6 plus 5, 11 plus 6, 17. So my answer is 17. And how many numerics I have? 0, because 0 is not present here. That's why I got the answer as 0. One mistake I have done. I need to change this as the real count of numeric or digit in the given input is 0. Okay. I hope the program is very clear, right? But this program is helping us to find out the number of alphabets. This program is also helping us to find out the number of digits. But who is going to give us the count of spaces, right? So for that sake, you can write one more answer 3. And instead of using here is digit, you can replace it with something else. Watch out, is space. So it is showing that the method is depreciated. Wonderful. With every mistake, I'm pretty sure you will learn something new. So you just search here. There will be some other method present. Looks like this one is space char C1 of I. Wonderful. So your answer 3, this method called as is space char is going to check whether in this C1 array there is a space present or not present. So at what indexing space is present? Do you have the space present on the indexing positions 0? The answer is no. Do you have the space at the indexing position 5? The answer is no. Do you have the space present at the indexing position 6? The answer is yes, right? So for that reason, I have written is space char. Now I need to add one more if block, right? Whenever answer 3 is equals to true, I need to increment the count of space. So here I'm going to write count of space. Okay, now what I'm going to do, count of space plus plus. So now I'm going to write here the real count of space in the given input is the count of space. Okay, now I'm going to run this program. So you can see my input is Manish Kumar Tiwari. In my input Manish Kumar Tiwari, the total alphabets that I have here is 17. If you want, you guys can count it, right? The total digit or numeric that I have here is 0. I don't have any numerics here, right? That's why the result is 0. The total space that I have here are 2. 1, 2, answer is 2, right? I did a spelling mistake here, so you guys can correct it. Now, I'm going to change my input to something else. Watch out. Just for your clarity, I'm running this program with my new input again, right? So here you can see my input is, my name is Manish and I'm a teacher, right? So I'm going to run this and I got the output as the total alphabets involved in this are 28. If you have time, count it. Right? If you don't want to count, guys, don't put your efforts for no reason. Just do name.length. Name.length will give you the count of the string, right? So you can see the count of your string is how much? 36. 36 is the total count of the string, in which the total alphabets are 28, total numerics are 0, and total space is 8. So you can cross verify from here also that see, the total alphabets are 28, total space is 8. 28 plus 8, 36, and 36 is the total length of the string, right? So this is the easiest way by which you can find out the total number of alphabets that I have, total number of spaces that I have, and the total number of digits that I have, right? On top of that, these days, interviewers are asking some new kind of questions to find out if your string also contains spaces, something like this. They're asking such type of questions these days, right? So my automation engineers must know the answer of this type of question, right? So you can see I'm running the program. It is telling me that, hey, the total alphabets involved are 6, right? Because school is 6. The total numeric or digit that I have is 0 because you don't have any numerics here, right? And the space is 1 because there is a space 1. So how to count the number of special characters, right? Very simple problem. I'm pretty sure most of you would have understood the answer, right? But still I'm going to solve it, right? See, you understood what is the length of the string. Length of the string is 10. You understood how many alphabets you have. You understood how many space I have. You just have to find out the number of special characters. So how to do? Count the total length minus number of alpha, number of numeric, and the number of space. Okay. So for that, you need to write a program here, something like this. int count of special characters is equals to, what is the length of the string? Name.length. Minus the addition of count of alpha plus count of numeric plus count of space. And finally, you can print here, this is the count of special character that we have. So you can write down this in a message also here in a beautiful manner. The real count of special characters in the given input is the count of special characters. So let me run this program. Let me open the input again. Input is school space 3 special characters. So it is telling me that, hey, the total length of the string is 10, which is correct. Total alphabet is 6 because school is a 6 alphabet word, right? And numerics are 0 because I'm pretty sure you can't see any numeric here. Space is 1 because space is 1. And the number of special characters that I have is equals to 3. Guys, this question is one of the most famously asked interview question. I have seen many students not qualifying the real interview of automation engineer or SDAT practically in the real interview. They're not able to qualify it. If you are looking to clear the automation testing interview, this program is for you. Thank you for spending your time to watch out this video. To check out more videos on TestNG, Selenium, or Java, do subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in the another video.